What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Right off the bat, we're just gonna get it out of the way. If I sound like crap, I'm getting over being sick. I've been sick for like the last week. We've been MIA, but we're back in the shop. We're getting it done. My man Cole's here, and today we're gonna be wrapping up the giveaway truck. I'm not even sure where we left off, but take a look at all of the powder coat that we have. This is the color that we went with, Illusion Shocker. Like I said, we're gonna get this truck completely wrapped up today. Cole is putting a Fleece Performance wiring pigtail on the fuel sending unit. Let's go over some of the parts and stuff. Like I mentioned, Illusion Shocker powder coat. We've got turbo covers. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on in the engine. Suspension, we've actually kind of started getting that wrapped up. We've got the new coils in it. We've got the striker control arms. Those are all done. 4th gen steering upgrade. One thing that I did last night that kind of was interesting enough. We put a new pitman arm on this thing. That is the correct one. I'll put the part number up on the screen, but it actually had a, let me see if I can find it here in this pile of stock factory parts. Here it is. Cole, does this look like this looks like a drop one, right? That's a pretty big drop.
100%.
Yeah, that's somebody had a drop pitman on this one for a lift, but factory suspension stuff, that's pretty much going to be going in the trash. This truck still had the factory Y style steering, and what I mean by that is this drag link doesn't actually connect basically wheel to wheel. It goes over here, and then this connects, it just connects differently. The upgraded 4th gen steering, which is what we're going to run on this truck, you can see this end goes clear across to there. Went ahead, we got a Fox 2.0 steering stabilizer put on this thing. So yeah, we're cruising along. Whole bunch of Fleece goodies. So where we left off last time also was the fuel tank. So this is a brand used, new to us fuel tank, and it looks 1000% better. Here is the old pigtail somebody decided to have their way with.
You can imagine what the tank looks like if the pigtail looks like.
Yeah, so we got a new tank. We got a new connector from the guys over at Fleece. If you guys don't know, Fleece pretty much makes a OE repair end for, I mean, I'm talking nose to nose. Any electrical connector that you may have messed up, like maybe your alternator plug's messed up, just over the time of connecting things, they make their electrical connector assortment is absolutely insane. So because we got a new tank, because I don't really want to drill a hole in this tank, we're going to switch it up. We're actually going to be using a Fleece Power Flow lift pump on this bad boy. So that is the sending unit, complete new sending unit with the pumps already in the tank. We've got their harness, we've got their line kit, we've got their fuel filter kit that's going to go underneath the engine bay. We've got the OE fuel filter delete kit there. So huge shout out to Fleece getting me that stuff, pretty much ready to wrap this bad boy up this weekend. But we have got a clean fuel tank with no holes, no draw straws, nothing like that. Last night we were getting the back end cleaned up for the new diff cover. Cole's pretty much going to work on the rear of the truck, and I'm going to dive in underneath the engine bay here. Like I mentioned before, we are going to completely wrap up this truck in this video. It might be a little bit longer of a video. We'll go over all of the details on everything that we're doing. I forgot, here are the shocks that we're going to be going back with. So these are a Carly spec 2.0 shock with reservoirs front and back like we usually do. We've got some different stickers that we're going to put on. Orange doesn't really match with the shocker, but we will show you guys. We'll show you guys everything, but instead of just kind of doing this video over the course, we're gonna do it all. It's gonna get done this weekend. We've got the engine bay all cleaned up, looking nice. So we've got everything ready to kind of go back in. I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff, but if you guys haven't already gotten entered for the truck, by the time this video goes up, we are probably closing in on, I would say, a week left, maybe less. December 16th is when the truck giveaway ends. So if you haven't gotten entered already, highly recommend that you do so. Hopefully we make it through this video, but this sickness, or we're getting our winter sickness out of the way early this year, I hope. But that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Well, my friends, we have got quite a bit of catch up to do. So let me explain. When I filmed that first clip and we started working on the truck, it was Saturday morning. And I told you guys that I was kind of getting over being sick, and it did not get any better pretty much all weekend. And matter of fact, we're back to like 80 or 90% now when I'm filming this, but it's very, very difficult to not only get the work done on the truck, but pick up the camera and I guess talk to you guys. So what we ended up doing was getting the truck almost done. We still have some work to do, but we got a lot of the truck done. I was just feeling absolutely terrible. It was very hard to pick up the camera, so I apologize for the big jump in time, but the truck is pretty much done. It looks absolutely killer. Before I show you guys all of the truck and everything that we put on here, is that by the time you guys are watching this video, we are going to be down to pretty much the last and final week. It ends December 16th, so Tuesday to Tuesday is all you have left. Our entry multiplier is back up to 75 times entries for the truck, plus the 10 grand. Also this week, if you guys missed, we were giving away a random order 2 weeks ago on this Viper chair. We actually got another one because you guys love that so much. So this week, we are also gonna have another random winner. So any order this week is automatically gonna get entered for our second Viper chair, which matches the powder coat on the truck. So make sure you guys get entered this week, last week to do so, but let's go over the truck. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love the powder coat color. I think it turned out incredibly sick. So left to right, let's do it. Whirly Custom Fab coolant tank sitting over there in the corner. That's actually a factory location, like OE replacement coolant tank. So would fit if you guys didn't have all this stuff going on. So really nice tanks. They make them for pretty much, I think, all the generations. So that turned out really, really nicely over there. Still got the factory AC. Got our brand new Evil Fab second gen swap kit with this 472 billet turbo. I believe my Evil Fab discount code is still live, so if you guys want to take advantage of that, highly recommend you do that before it gets shut off again. But went ahead and got the new turbo system completely installed. Got the engine painted up, which I think I mentioned. A lot of just the miscellaneous powder coat stuff that we always do, the alternator bracket, paint the alternator. We still have some miscellaneous stuff to do up here, and that is because I was waiting to go run and pick up a new OEM fan shroud because the truck was missing this second piece, which is sitting right over here. It's kind of a two-piece design. This piece kind of goes where over the radiator, and that's the piece that's kind of there, but that tab is cracked. So I've got nice new brand used. We just need to clean that stuff up. We're gonna be getting into that too. We'll go ahead and replace that, pull this one off, and D&J valve cover on here, Whirly Custom Fab piping kit, a lot of CMS dress up items, all Illusion shocker. You guys can see the Fleece auxiliary fuel filter kit hiding out right behind there. That matches our new power flow pump with our new tank. We've got our new 1/2-inch line run all the way up to the front. So fuel system wise, we are looking fresh, all new lines. I thought that this piece was really cool. CMS actually now makes the billet reservoir cap for basically your upgraded hydraulics on these 6-speed trucks. So that's cool. Kind of matches the rest of the caps throughout the rest of the engine. A little bit of wiring that we still need to clean up over there. We're going to loom all of that. Got our fuse box cover on. That's all looking good. Again, we still have like just some miscellaneous cleanup stuff to do on the truck. Got some new fender liners that we're going to get cleaned up. Got our polished intercooler back on this thing. She is looking fresh. Suspension-wise, we are back underneath here and dialed. Got our striker arms on there, coils. Went ahead and got our billet reservoir clamps. Got our Carly 2.0 tuned shocks in this thing with the mounts, with the Wrenchworks tags on them. That looks absolutely killer. Powder-coated sway bar. Got our new steering, new Fox upgraded steering stabilizers on that bad boy. We really need to clean the truck up quite a bit, but besides that, she's looking good. Coated the traction bars, got some Wrenchworks polished stainless tags on there now. We do not have the stickers on the rear shocks quite yet. That's what we got to do. We got the diff cover on there. Sitting over here on the table, we've been waiting to put these mounts on. These attach the shroud to the engine block. So we'll go ahead and put those on. We'll go ahead and put our Whirly Custom Fab coolant pipe on there. Once we get these cleaned up and situated in there, still need to change the oil, which we're gonna do. Still some other fluids that we're gonna go ahead and change real quick here. Got our stickers for the back. One other thing that I wanted to show you guys and mention is Fleece actually came out with heater feed and return hose kits for pretty much all the Ram generations. So if you guys have seen me install the upper one quite a few times, which this truck has as well, they also now offer the lower ones. So it's a complete kit, upper and lower heater hose kits. And this one's, again, this one's 1324. This one I believe is a 2nd gen one. Yep, and the 3rd gen one is the one that we used on this truck. You guys can kind of see the top one there sitting right there. We've installed those a lot, but now they have full kits for the upper and lower as well. So go check those out. Again, Fleece guys always coming out with the problem-solving fix part solutions. So power flow unit on this bad boy, but let's get back to work. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to just feel like crap again, and it's just very difficult with when I can't hear myself, it just throws off my volume. It throws me off a lot. So we are doing our absolute best, guys. I can promise you that. But I love how this truck is turning out with all the powder coat color on it. It's exactly how I envisioned it, but it looks killer. So let's wrap up this little bit of work that we have left to do on this thing, make it absolutely perfect. All right, we got our new pieces cleaned up. Now, I could have honestly just left this inner piece, but it is cracked right here, if you guys can see that. And that is, that's just not gonna fly. So if we're gonna do the outer, we might as well do the inner as well. Also, I saw an Instagram comment, because I posted this yesterday. The oil dipstick broke on me pulling it out, and we do need to change the oil, like I said, but this broke. So our run to Minton Motors this morning to get those pieces, I did actually grab a new dipstick here. So we'll see, this will be interesting. 3, 2, 1. Oh, one-handed. Yes, there we go. All right, so we do have a new dipstick. Want to give you guys a quick look underneath here of all the new steering, the sway bar. Got our Carly track bar on there as well. New pitman arm is on there. Everything's good to go. We just got to kind of set the drag link for the steering wheel, but we got our new end links, all that stuff. Also up underneath here, you guys can see there's 2 bolts, one right here and one right here, that hold that shroud in place as well. And that new outer one right here really just ensures when the fan is pulling all that air, it's actually pulling it all the way from here, not picking up anything. So it's kind of, that other one's just as important for that fan, but make sure you guys got those 2 nuts down there. And then also right up here is where the actual fan clutch wiring kind of gets secured. So there is enough room for this to slide down beyond the fan. You do have to be careful in doing so, but there is enough flex in this piece to kind of squeeze that down without damaging anything. You just kind of got to squeeze it all the way down. And then also the fan clutch wiring, you need to watch out for too, but you can successfully squeeze this thin enough to go around everything. There you have it. Spent a little bit of time cleaning everything up. She is looking absolutely perfect. I am so stoked on how this thing came out. Honestly, better than what I even had imagined. The illusion shocker, the black paint, it looks insane. Let me know, what do you guys think of the final form on the truck? In this video, we did pretty much go over everything. Couple little details here that I want to mention that I think that we missed, but I do apologize for my sickness kind of affecting some of the details on this video, but I did my absolute best to show you guys everything with how bad I was feeling. But the truck is done. It's flawless. It's ready to go home to you. One of you guys is going to be taking home the keys plus 10 grand. Ends December 16th, like I mentioned. So if you haven't already gotten entered, highly would recommend doing so. 75 times entries, but engine bay just on point. Everything turned out perfect. Fan shroud's done. All of the little miscellaneous fixes that the truck needed are done. All of the fluids are AMSOIL top to bottom. Got the oil change done. We've got our Carly suspension. We've got our new wheel well liners in there. Like, no cuts in those. Perfect paint. OEM rear fender liners are done. Like, you can see the reflection of how insane this thing is. Got our stickers on the back, Carly 2.0 shocks, diff cover, traction bars. I mean, just flawless. It has now met the Greg A seal of approval. That is now worthy to go home to one of you guys. So just perfect. Really love how this thing came out. So I'm trying to think of those little details. We did redo a lot of the battery cable terminal ends were all messed up. So we went to a little bit of a different style terminal. So those are all cleaned up. That's all done. Wiring's all nice and tucked. Got our Fleece Performance Power Flow lift pump on there. So fuel, air, everything just dialed. Just ready to rip. I really wanted to get this thing outside to show you guys, so it's not just sitting in the same spot. But the weather outside today looks just about as bad as I feel. It is a crappy day outside. But that is pretty much going to wrap up this video. You guys don't have long to get entered for the truck. I'm really excited for the content that's coming down the road. We have got a lot of trucks moving to a lot of different places, a lot of work that's going to be happening. A whole rearrangement for 2026 is about to come down, and it is going to be absolutely epic. Also, one random order from this week only is going to get this Viper shop chair. The Viper shop chair behind it is going home to somebody that placed an order 2 weeks ago. We'll have all that at the same time, but just know if you guys get entered this week, one lucky person, you could be the winner of both the chairs and the truck, or just a chair, but somebody random is going to get that chair this week as well. So make sure you guys get entered. I'm stoked on the truck. I love how it came out. Hopefully you guys do too. Appreciate you guys a ton. And that is going to wrap. Valve lash. That's what I wanted to say. Valve lash. There's just so many miscellaneous things that I do that I just kind of skip over in the video. But valve lash, if you can think of any type of regular maintenance, it's on the checklist. It gets done. Everything gets touched. So that way it is 100% dialed. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys in the next video. We will be at PRI this weekend. So lots of cool stuff dropping in the industry. Lots of cool stuff. And a lot of just really awesome things to come across the board for everything going on here as well. I'm super excited, like I mentioned, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.